cards. We bought this house for $17,000, put $2,000 in rehab, and completed it all in 13 days. I hauled trash and debris to my police substation dumpster at night. After renovating this little house, I went to Office Depot and purchased a generic rental application and lease agreement and put a tenant in the property. I was lucky. This tenant is still with me today in his third home with us. The short version of this story is that I refinanced this house by paying off all those truck, car, signature loan, and credit cards and ended up with $5,000 cash in my pocket, plus we were making almost $200 per month positive cash flow. Another pretty house, ready to go, went up for sale across the street. I repeated the same process without having to do any repairs except changing the locks. Wow, this was pretty awesome. Now Tammy jerked my chain and said, "Whoa." She was very wise and conservative and ordered me to ride it out for 12 months and see what happens because of the too-good-to-be-true jinxes. After a year, we had over $6,000 in our real estate savings account, and she let me off my chain. I continued buying rental houses. In the beginning, it was just simply a lot easier to buy stinky, broken, ugly houses in need of repair. I'd fix them up and rent them out. People thought I was nuts. I was buying them at a good price, but I was not selling them. It seems like the rest of the world wanted the fast cash now. I was simply trying to build something that would double or triple my police pension in about 15 years. Several interesting achievements were accomplished by accident. 1. I never went to a bank to buy an investment property. I always bought the property first. 2. I never used a hard money lender or private lender for financing. We started off our first year with 2 properties, then 2 more the following year, and I set a goal of 1 house per month, resulting in 18 properties purchased. After this, I was going to set a goal of 2 houses per month, 24 for the year. My good friend, local competition and education partner Jay Long and I had the opportunity to see Brian Tracy in Florida during one of his annual real estate investor conferences. Brian Tracy did a presentation on setting goals and challenged folks to shoot for the moon. If you fall short and miss your goal, he'd ask, "Are you a loser?" His answer? "No, you're not a loser. You're just a star." Because of Brian Tracy, I adjusted my goal from 24 houses for the year to 4 times this, 96 houses, and rounded it up to 100. Thanks to Brian Tracy, I did 85 deals that year, resulting in over 50 rental properties purchased and added to my portfolio. Absolutely incredible. That sure blows the doors off my original aggressive goal. Getting this buying machine cranked up was a huge challenge. There were so many train wrecks and potholes in the details of the big picture. I'll share many of those in later chapters in this book. Warning. In today's real estate market, do not focus on quantity. Focus on quality. Each rental must support itself with a pay-me-first mindset. Your rental must put money in your pocket every month. When I got started, I focused on quantity, and I was buying rentals that were marginal deals. You cannot do that today. The crucial learning for me was that I had to develop super-efficient systems, tools, and resources in order to realistically have a shot at achieving my goals. I hired my first part-time handyman on rental house number 5 and pretty much never swung a hammer again from that point forward. I used my noggin in creating my effective buying machine, managing rentals, and keeping it all together from a very small office in the corner of our basement. My communication tools were a pager and a cell phone. My real office was on wheels, my police truck. Today, absolutely everything is done remotely using my smartphone, tablet, or laptop. As a cop and an undercover detective, I developed pretty darn good people skills or communication skills. I had a special ability of getting bad guys and gals to tell me their side of their story, either tape recording it or allowing them to tell their story in a written statement. An admission of the criminal offense, taken properly and legally from a bad guy, is one of the best pieces of evidence in a criminal case. What's kind of weird here is that the bad guys usually thanked me as they were led away in handcuffs. I retired in March of 2000 and still get calls from bad guys in prison and on parole. Their girlfriends and family members have quite a bit different attitude about me. I know this is true even today because